Hey, so again, thinking. I've been super lucky, and because my parents work with the military, and I've been able to live in Germany for the last 5 years, and now I'm going to college in Greece. And I've been privileged with the opportunities I've had, but when we were walking around in Corinth, which is in Athens near the Temple of Aphrodite. And I was walking around, I was talking to my parents that I don't understand what's going on with America, because we have this fight of racism and all these issues that for some reason we don't realize that every other country and civilization has been dealing with for the last forever. And for some reason, I don't say we make it worse than it is, but for some reason, we think we're alone. And we live life as if the country is by itself, and it doesn't make sense. Walking around the ruins of an Athenian city, of a Greek city, from 3,000 years ago, and realizing our country's 200, 300 years old and is nothing compared to what this country is. Being in Greece and with Middle East and the issues they've had with Africa, with Egypt, with Europe, with Mesopotamia, with the Byzantine Empire, with the Greeks, the Romans, everybody. There's been civilizations throughout history that have gone through this exact same thing and have all pretty much failed. And for some reason today, some of them actually are still fighting. In the Middle East, some of those civilizations are still fighting the same battle they've been fighting for thousands of years. And we don't realize, the entire world, for some reason, doesn't realize that doing the same thing over and over doesn't work. We keep talking about how history is important and, learn from history so you don't make the same mistakes. Why are we still making the same mistakes? Being aggressive, being hostile, segregation, this and that, killing people is never got anyone anywhere besides one group of people more in power than the others and someone enslaved or unhappy. Why would we continue that? Our country is so minuscule. Here in Athens, there is a 5-star hotel in the middle of downtown Athens that has a church that is tiny. You can put like 5 people in it outside the steps of it. And it's like 1,000 years old. There's a church that has been sitting there that is in the middle of nowhere. Well, not the middle of nowhere, it's in the middle of the city. That is thousands or hundreds of years older than America. Why does America think we're alone? Why? Why do we somehow dominate the world in a world that isn't anything? If you look at the Chinese, the Asians, and all of Asia, the amount of history that has gone through Asia, through the Qing dynasty and all the dynasties that have happened in Mongolia and China, and the Philippines and Japan and Korea and Vietnam, we've been going through shit. They've been going through shit for thousands of years, hundreds of years. And for some reason, we follow in everybody's footsteps. War. I don't know why. We all like to do war. All like to kill each other because it's who's got the biggest dick, whose country's the best, who's the strongest, who's got the biggest military, who's got the biggest air force or navy or this or that, who's got nuclear weapons, who can use it against who, blah, blah, blah. The whole Cold War. And we still live life like that today, which doesn't make sense. We live in a galaxy, in a solar system, in an existence that we are the tiniest speck in everything. We're a single grain of salt or minerals in a desert. And for some reason, we think we're so fucking important. And we think that we have to save our existence and our lives, and we have to do this and that. And it doesn't make sense. We're so small and minuscule in the existence of life. And yet, we fight wars and we fight each other as if we're the only thing ever. And as if today, every single person will be nothing unless proven. Unless I go to college, unless I get a degree, unless I get money, unless I'm rich or famous or this or that, we're not seen as everything we can be. It doesn't matter if you're black, it doesn't matter if you're white or Asian or Hispanic or any other religion or ethnicity that's been in existence. We're all the same, but we fight as if we're not. And it doesn't make sense.